Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, GoldJerry99. Thanks for the suggestion, Jerry. You asked, why are most soccer balls black and white? If you've ever played soccer or had a ball zoom toward your face at alarming speed, you might have wondered, why do they all seem to have the same black and white pattern? Today, we're unraveling the surprising history, technology, and marketing behind the most iconic ball in sports. So, if you're ready to kick things off, pun intended, stick around as we break it all down right here on Explaining Everything. Once upon a time, soccer balls weren't so easy to spot. Back in the day, think the 1800s, balls were made from whatever people could find. Some were crafted from inflated pig bladders wrapped in leather. Others were stitched together like Frankenstein's monster, making for some seriously unpredictable bounces. And color? Oh, there was color. Just one. Brown. The kind of brown that blends in perfectly with dirt, mud, and every other unpleasant thing found on a 19th century soccer field. Fast forward a bit, and manufacturers started using rubber and synthetic leather, but the color palette remained stuck in muddy potato mode. If you were a spectator, good luck tracking the ball on the field. Watching a game must have felt like playing Where's Waldo, but without the fun stripes. Then came the 1960s, and with it, a game changer: television. Suddenly, people could watch soccer matches from the comfort of their own homes. But there was a problem. TVs at the time were mostly black and white, and remember those brown soccer balls? Yeah, they basically turned into invisible ghosts on screen. It was like trying to watch a game where the ball was a ninja. Not exactly great for fans trying to follow the action. The solution? A ball that would actually stand out on TV. Enter Adidas, the sportswear giant that decided enough was enough. In preparation for the 1970 FIFA World Cup in Mexico, they introduced the Telstar, a soccer ball with a revolutionary black and white pattern. It was designed specifically to be more visible on black and white TV screens, making the game more watchable and reducing the number of confused fans yelling at their screens. Where did it go? The Telstar wasn't just any ball. It was the first to feature the now iconic 32-panel design, with a mix of white hexagons and black pentagons. The contrast helped players, referees, and, most importantly, viewers track the ball's movement more easily. It was a simple, brilliant, and slightly hypnotic design. This wasn't just a random aesthetic choice either. The black pentagons helped emphasize the ball's spin, making it easier to see how it moved through the air. This was particularly useful for goalkeepers, who already had enough trouble trying to stop screaming shots from angry forwards. You might be wondering, okay, but we have color TVs now. So why are soccer balls still black and white? Great question. The answer is, they're actually not. Modern soccer balls come in all kinds of colors, patterns, and even high-tech designs. Some are neon, some have swirls, and some look like they were designed by a hyperactive toddler with a box of markers. However, the black and white pattern remains the go-to classic. It's instantly recognizable, deeply nostalgic, and still does the job when it comes to visibility. Plus, let's be honest, change is hard. If you suddenly showed up with a completely transparent soccer ball, fans would riot. Even though the world has moved on from black and white TVs, the Telstar design is still legendary. Why? Because nostalgia sells. Companies love tapping into that sweet, sweet memory lane. Adidas has even re-released versions of the Telstar over the years because nothing gets soccer fans excited like a trip down memory lane. Think about it. When people see a black and white soccer ball, they don't just see a ball. They see history. They see World Cups, childhood games, and that one time their uncle tried to impress everyone with a bicycle kick and ended up in the hospital. It's an emotional connection. Did you know that a soccer ball has been to space? In 1986, a soccer ball belonging to astronaut Ellison Onizuka was aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger. After the tragic accident, the ball was recovered and later sent to the International Space Station in 2016, where it floated around in microgravity. So technically, a soccer ball has experienced zero gravity dribbles before any of us ever could. So, to sum it up, soccer balls used to be brown and basically invisible. Then TVs came along and made everyone realize that was a terrible idea. Adidas saved the day with a black and white design that made the ball easier to see, and the rest is history. While modern soccer balls come in every color under the sun, the classic black and white design has stuck around because it's iconic, practical, and, let's be honest, it just looks cool. So next time you see a soccer ball, you'll know there's more to it than just kicking it around. And if you ever get hit in the face with one, at least you can take comfort in knowing you were smacked by a piece of sports history. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.